the best summer ever, fishing day. The morning sun peeked through the curtains of the cozy living room. Roxy and Kylo stood before their most prized possession, the summer adventure box. It was a bright yellow wooden chest with a smiling sun emblem carved on the front. With a gentle paw, Roxy lifted the hinged lid. A magical, glowing slip of paper floated upward. "Look, Kylo," Roxy whispered. In bold, shimmering letters, the paper read, "Fishing Day." Both pups let out a joyful bark, their tails wagging like windshield wipers.
Look, Kylo! Fishing day! Fishing day! Yay! Yay!
Kylo was so excited he could hardly stand still. He ran to the bookshelf and pulled out an old map of Pupville. "I know the perfect spot," he exclaimed, pointing his paw at a winding blue line. "Whispering Willow Creek is the best place for a fishing adventure. It's quiet, the water is cool, and the trees make the best shade." Roxy nodded thoughtfully, her brown eyes shining. She loved the idea of a peaceful day by the water. Before they could head out, they needed their supplies. Roxy carefully checked their list while Kylo gathered the gear. They found 2 simple wooden fishing poles and a small tackle box filled with colorful bobbers. Roxy packed a basket with some snacks and a thermos of cool water. "We have everything we need," Roxy said, adjusting her outfit. They loaded their gear into a little red wagon, ready to begin their journey through the sunny streets of Pupville. After a short walk, they arrived at Whispering Willow Creek. The water was crystal clear, dancing over smooth, colorful stones. The air smelled of pine needles and wild clover. Tall willow trees dipped their long, green branches into the water, creating secret little hideaways. "It's even more beautiful than the map showed," Roxy whispered, her fluffy ears perking up at the sound of the bubbling stream. It was time to start. Roxy, being the more patient of the two, showed Kylo how to hold his rod. "You have to be very gentle," she explained. She held her pole steady and tossed her line into a deep, still pool of water. Kylo mimicked her movements, swinging his rod back and then forward with a big whoosh. His bright orange bobber landed in the water with a satisfying plop. They sat down on the soft grass and waited. 1 minute passed, then 2, then 5. Kylo started to fidget, shifting from side to side in his khaki shorts. He kept pulling his line in to check if a fish was there, but the hook was always empty. "Why isn't anything happening?" Kylo asked with a huff. "Fishing takes a long time, Roxy. I thought there would be more splashing."
Fishing takes a long time, Roxy. I thought there would be more splashing.
Patience, Kylo. A fish will come.
Roxy smiled at her friend. "While we wait for the fish, look at everything else, Kylo." She pointed toward a nearby reed. A bright blue dragonfly was hovering just above the surface, its wings shimmering like tiny jewels. Nearby, a fat green frog sat on a lily pad, blinking slowly. The pups watched as a family of ducks paddled by in a neat little row. Kylo began to relax, realizing how much life was happening all around them. To pass the time quietly, they decided to explore the bank. Kylo found some flat, smooth stones and tried to skip them across the water. Zip, skip, plop, Roxy wandered a little further down, discovering a patch of wild daisies that matched the pattern on her shirt. They moved softly so they wouldn't scare the fish, enjoying the feeling of the summer breeze against their fur. The creek wasn't just a place to catch things, it was a place to play.
Gonna find a good one. This one looks perfect. Watch this, Roxy. Whoa, it's skipping. Yeah, a perfect skip.
Suddenly, a sharp splash echoed through the trees. Kylo ran back to his pole just in time to see his orange bobber vanish beneath the water. "Roxy! Roxy! My bobber went under," he shouted. The rod bent into a deep curve as something tugged on the other end. Kylo held on tight, his paws gripping the wooden handle. "I've got one. I really have one."
Roxy! Roxy! My bobber went under!
What? Really?
I've got one! I really have one!
Reel it in, Kylo!
Together, they pulled the line in. A small, shimmering silver fish wiggled in the net. They admired its scales for just a moment before Roxy gently lowered the net into the water to let it swim away. "Goodbye, friend," Kylo called out. As they packed up their wagon to head home, Kylo looked at Roxy. "You were right," he said. "Catching the fish was great, but the best part was everything else we did while we waited."